Let's briefly go through the session agenda. So over the next 15 to 20 minutes, we will explore the Cambridge Online Mathematics platform, and I will explain how it basically all works. I will do my best to showcase each of the functions of the platform that the platform has in offer, and highlight the key values that this function may bring in your teaching. I highlighted some of those benefits below. It's the active learning, so how you can make the teaching fun and engaging for both you and your students. The differentiation and how to adjust the quizzes and the assessments to suit to different learning styles and abilities. The progress tracking, how to easily spot the learning gaps and track the performance by accessing various progression reports. The additional resources, so how to use those additional worksheets and walkthroughs to enrich your in-class teaching. The enhanced interaction, so how to create a supportive learning environment with direct interaction. The time-saving assessments tool, so how to save time with the handy features like the test generator and the task manager. In the next slides, we will explore how Cambridge Online Mathematics address these key needs and enhance the way we teach and learn mathematics. Before we get into the platform and its interactive functionality, I would like to briefly mention what products are supported by the platform. Currently, Cambridge Online Mathematics supports math resources from the lower secondary stage, 7 to 9, to the IGCSE mathematics. In the following part of the presentation, I will explore the interactive functionality on an example of Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Core and Extended coursebook. You will know if your product has access to COM if the with Cambridge Online Mathematics is visible on its cover. To get set up on the COM platform, the five simple steps needs to happen. As we contacted you, we are aware that you all have an account on a teacher account on the Cambridge Go. So that's the first step that you already done. It's registering your account on Cambridge Go. After setting your account as a teacher, you will need to set up a school or join an existing school. Next, you will need to upload your students. You can do it all at once by uploading the spreadsheet with emails and names. You can always refer those steps to your IT teacher or the IT department to set these things up. After that, you will need to activate your product by simply copying and pasting the code from the book or from the email, depending on the source of the book you're getting. And finally, you will need to set up the classes, which will take place within the product. Please make sure that all of your students in the school have activated the Cambridge Online Mathematics product, as only then you will be able to create the classroom. Each of the steps on the slide, once click on, will directly take you to the detailed video tutorial, and Tina will shortly share those links in the chat as well. The reasons to follow all of these steps is that some of the functionality and the features I will be talking about in a second rely on the teachers and students to be in the same school and in the same class for them together to work. So as a quick snapshot of the steps in practice, I took a liberty of taking some screenshots of the step-by-step walkthroughs. So the first thing to do is actually creating a teacher account, which all of you have. Once you log in, on the top corner, you can click on your profile and choose the option Join the School. You will be presented with the option to join the school by the code or to search for a school. To set up the account for the first time, you have to click on the search for and join a school. You will be required to fill up some fields and look up for the school details, because it may be a case that the school is already existing in our systems and on the platform. If the school is not in our system, you will be required to apply for the school account by filling in the relevant fields. It takes approximately 2 to 3 working days for our teams to create the school account and to set it up. After that period, when you log into your platform, you will notice that under your profile, you have a new tab called School Profile. If you access that school profile, you'll be able to create the students, teachers' accounts by uploading an accounts via Excel spreadsheet. fill up the downloadable Excel spreadsheet with the relevant details and upload it into the same page where you downloaded the form from. So please choose the role you want to assign to the users. It's either student, teacher, or the admin. The admin gives you a teacher account, but with the possibility to upload more students. Teacher-only account cannot upload students, but have the teacher access to the platform and to the resources. We always suggest for one person to be administrating the entire school account. It could be your IT teacher or the department, but if it's required, you can create as many admin users as you wish. Once the users are uploaded, depending on the browser you use, the updates on the account may require you to log out and log in to the platform again. Then you will be able to see on the left-hand side the new tab called Classes. Click on it and create a new class by following the options: the name of the class, choose the students, and in the later step, additional teachers if you wish to, and confirm. Once the classes are created, you will see them within the Cambridge Online Mathematics products too. Again, these steps are essential to unlock the COM's full potential and functionalities. So let's now explore how the Cambridge Online Mathematics works on the example of the GCSE Core and Extended Coursebook. This is the interface of the product itself. Let's start with viewing the classes you just set up. Once clicking Cambridge Online Mathematics, navigate to the classes tab highlighted in pink. Over there, you will be able to see your classes. And if you wish to be part of another class that is set by another teacher, you just click on all classes and add the class members. The first window, once you add the class members, will let you add more students to the class. If you are not wishing to add more students, you just press skip on the bottom corner highlighted in pink, and then you will be able to add the teachers. You can use the search bar to look up the teachers, and once you add the teachers, just press finish and the teacher will be outed automatically. Let's start with the course section of the platform. All of our products on Cambridge Online Mathematics follow the structure of the actual book. So it's the same chapter heading and the same topic heading. This simplifies your lesson planning and provides a consistent and accessible learning experience for your students. Once we click on the specific topic, we will have some additional features to work on. The section and the exercise tabs provide the access to the actual content of the book, but with interactive exercises. It allows your students to complete the questions and the tasks online. This feature empowers students to take an active role in the learning and provide you with valuable tools to access, support, and personalize instructions for each student's need. There is an option to red flag the question. So if the student struggles with understanding the subject, the red flag will come up in your report. I will speak about the report shortly. You can actually directly answer the student's red flag by giving extra hints and providing some extra information. The flexibility in response options makes the learning experience a bit more inclusive, because students can upload the answers by typing them, drawing them, or simply uploading the picture of their work. For nearly all topics throughout the course book, there are some additional resources on the platform. These worksheets can be downloaded, printed, and handed in the classroom. They offer additional activities to explore and practice the relevant subject. This can help you to enhance the teaching methods, engage students effectively, and provide additional support. The walkthrough feature breaks down a complex math problem into a step-by-step thought process. This approach helps students better understanding the problem solving and the logic behind the mathematical concepts. You can see which students completed them by running the report on students' activity, which I will speak about shortly, and project the platform on the whiteboard and walk through the problems together. It becomes a dynamic tool for the class participation. Imagine all your students actively engaged, following along with the walkthrough. They can ask questions, understand the logic, and become active participants in solving problems. This feature is not only about the answers, it's about fostering a deeper understanding of the mathematical concepts. Quizzes in the same tab offer more questions on the topic. The different levels get harder. You can track students' responses and generate reports on those quizzes too. This pre-built quizzes in the platform can save you a lot of time in creating assessments. You can focus more on teaching and facilitating learning, knowing that the platform provides you a range of assessment options. Let's make learning mathematics more engaging and enjoyable for students. Scorcher, additional feature in some of the topic of the book. This tool can lead to increased motivation and better academic outcomes. It's basically a game that the students can engage with. Students are asked questions against the clock. It's a good and fun way of introducing pressure they may face during the actual exams. After 10 questions, they get a score and the time. Results are shown in the rankings within the class, school, or the entire world. But of course, students can opt out of being ranked and they can just do it as a practice run. The test generator. With the test generator, you can actually create customized assessments tailored for the specific requirements. This functionality allows you to access specific topics and specific skills. The platform offers a feature to monitor the progress of assigned tests in real time. You can track the percentage of students who have completed the test, providing immediate insights into the class performance. Once click Create, you can quickly compile the questions from the product's question bank without any manual data entry. You can easily generate printed versions of the test and answer keys, which can be useful for in-class assessments and backup. Once you click on the Create Test using Wizard, you will be asked to select the numbers of questions per level for each topic. In the right-hand panel, open the course by clicking on the plus and select the topics and the chapters you wish to assess your students' knowledge of. If you choose the manual option, which is presented on the screen right now, you can add the questions to the test by searching for them by the course, chapter, topic, and the level in the left-hand side panel. You can preview here using the preview button. And you can add the questions by using the plus and the bin emoji to remove the questions from the test. Once the test is created, go back into your test tab and click the blue box with the test you want to assign and click the assign button. You can choose when the test will start and how long it will be available for. You can set it up as the assessment, which means the students won't be able to see the results until the test has closed. This is a very valuable tool for graded assessments. You can also set it up as a revision test for students to practice the relevant subjects. The Task Manager, another feature of our Cambridge Online Mathematics platform, allows you to easily create tasks by selecting the resources and building them into a sequence of tasks, homeworks. This simplifies the process of directing students to the specific learning materials. Once you click Create, then you need to enter the name of the task and select Direct Task, and then Next. From this point onwards, you can customize the task by adding lesson notes, exercises, questions, quiz questions, tests, and more. This flexibility allows for tailored lesson plans. Once you move any of this specific tab into the activity field, you will be able to choose the course, the chapter, and the topic for each of the activity tabs. You build them into the sequence that students need to follow to finish the task. Then just click on the Assign button and choose the class or the students you would like to assign the task. You can also add a message for your students, like the end date or any sort of additional comments that you wish to share with your students. Once you assign the task, navigate into your task manager into the Assign Task tab. So you can see the progress of your students by the task by clicking on the Check Progress tab. This screen will present an overview of the class's progress through the task. The result area, the one right over here, presents each learner's work. If you click on any of the learners, it will show you more details on each steps of the task. As you can see that that specific learner finished the lesson notes from the first chapter. He's done 87% of the assigned exercises, and he answered correctly to 3 out of 5 questions that you assign in the task. And finally, reports. What we are talking here about is the comprehensive progress tracking, identifying learning gaps, individual support, and efficiency. The platform streamlines the process of accessing student responses, saving your time and effort in tracking and evaluating student and class progress. From the report drop-down list, you can run multiple reports and export them into PDF and Excel files. You can choose between the whole class report and the individual student report. It's a great tool for differentiation and presenting the outcomes of the learning to parents. The exercise report for the class and student shows how the students in the specific class have scored themselves in the course book exercises for each topic. You can look up each student individually by simply clicking on the student to check their answers. You can generate comments and messages to any exercises and answers they provide. The class quiz report shows how the students in a specific class have scored in answering questions in the 4 levels of the quiz in each topic. It offers a comprehensive view of how the entire class is performing across different levels of the quizzes on each subject. The class exercise red flag report I mentioned in the very beginning of our presentation shows the exercise questions that each student has raised a red flag against. It's a great report to differentiate and rehearse the areas that students flagged as having troubles with. Every time students flag something as a problematic questions, you are getting a message into your messaging tool in the platform saying that this is something that the student is struggling with. Class activity report. This report shows the activity of each student in the entire product, in the entire platform for a specific period. For example, the last 24 hours, a week, or a month. This report enables you to identify students who might be actually less engaged or facing some challenges in their studies. It also offers you valuable information for the parent and teacher meetings and conferences by providing a concrete data on the student's engagement and activity. The student chapter report. This report provides detailed insight into the student's performance on the individual chapter of the course book, enabling you more targeted and constructive feedback. The report identifies the chapters where students may be struggling, enabling you to plan interventions and additional support. But it's also a great assistant for you in evaluating the effectiveness of the specific educational resources or teaching methods within each chapter. If you navigate into the test tab and select the student result tab, you will be able to see the results from the assigned tests. You can click on individual students to see the answers for the exact or extract the results for the entire class. This report may give you an understanding of specific areas of strengths and weaknesses for each student. The test report supports efficient and accurate assessment, saving your time in grading process. And last but not least, knowledge check. It's an additional feature designed exclusively for Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Core and Extended. The tab for knowledge check will be always next to the tab where you are accessing the Cambridge Online Mathematics through the platform. The knowledge check empowers you to identify the topics, areas that needing reinforcement. Is directly fed into the Cambridge mathematical framework. The idea behind the product is that you are assessing the knowledge of the students before and after teaching a subject. The platform then drafts the reports and the results for all of the students and gives you ideas and material and resources that you can use to rehearse the knowledge or practice the misconceptions.